So what did Aaron say?
He said we'd talk about it later.
Did you?
No.
Why not?
Because that's what we do. We don't talk about it because it's just easier to pretend that nothing happened.
I guess he's not going to change.
I guess not.
So why do you keep paying to come here and complain about it?
People around me won't change, shouldn't I?
How should you change?
Isn't that what I pay you to tell me?
You have to want to change.
I don't think I want to change.
I don't think you do either.
But I should. I'm not a good person.
Were you ever a good person in your opinion?
I've always been a failure.
That's not really an answer to my question.
It is. I'm not a good person because I fail at everything.
You hold yourself to impossible standards. You're really accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a failure with people. I'm good at my job, but I'm terrible with the actual relationships. Here's my problem. I do think about other people and their feelings, but I'm not good with follow through. It occurs to me that maybe Aaron needs something. A birthday card, a hug, more sex, whatever. I know it, and somehow I can't make myself prioritize it. Like, all of a sudden, it's his birthday, and I haven't bought anything, not because I don't want to, but because I'm so busy and stressed, and I'm not good at seeing beyond the fires I'm constantly putting out. So I do nothing at all. Then, he's upset, I'm a bitch, and it's self-sabotage city.
You could do something small. I mean, isn't it the thought that counts?
Absolutely not! A bad gift is a confession that you don't even know the person you're married to.
Does Aaron give good gifts?
Obnoxiously good.
Well, it's not a competition.
That's because it's no contest. He's a much better person than me.
And yet he mopes around and guilt trips you.
Just about sex.
You have sex just to get him out of a bad mood.
Don't get me wrong, he can get me in the mood, and it's good sex. But I don't need sex every day. Eric could do it every day, and he'd still want more.
Have a lower sex drive.
We're talking Marry in a Trench.
But not with Roland.
I haven't been married to Roland for 20 years.
So, how are the kids?
They're back at Berkeley. I literally saw them when they were home for Christmas, and now they're gone. They don't even bother to call us unless they need money.
I used to think you were crazy for having kids when you were so young, but now you're just a couple years away from freedom. I'm so jealous.
It's so weird having twins. Your whole life is chaos, and then one day they go to college and you think, what the hell do I do now?
Anytime you miss your kids, you can watch ours. See if you can Corbin stop picking his nose.
He's only 5, he'll stop eventually.
I can't wait till Anna's old enough to do fun, girly things with me. I wish my mom had the money for fun stuff when I was little. I didn't even know what a pedicure was until I moved to California.
Not much self-care in Terre Haute, Indiana.
God, no. How did we even become friends? I stuck out like a scarecrow at Stanford. I only applied because Aaron did.
Well, it all worked out the way it was supposed to.
For you two, sure. I just sit around fantasizing about when my kids go off to college.
Believe me, you'll miss them when they're gone.
Maybe I'll leave Roland when they're out of the house.
If you're so unhappy, just get a divorce now. Your kids will adjust.
Maybe, but Roland couldn't manage without me.
He's a big boy.
A big boy. Right. He's paranoid.
Well, you did cheat on him.
I was dealing with postpartum depression.
But you haven't stopped cheating on him.
Look, you try being a stay-at-home mom and living day in and day out with nothing but sleep deprivation and diaper rash and never having an adult conversation. God, I had a career. You know, ever since having the kids, I felt really guilty about how I abandoned Aaron when the two of you got pregnant.
Yeah, well,
I'm really sorry.
it is what it is.
I'm so glad that we found each other again after Corbin was born. And now we're closer too.
Moms always have something to talk about.
Talk about the Bechtel test. I dare someone to write a scene where two moms don't talk about their children.
Then bitch about their husbands.
Roland's good for a thing or two.
He makes great money.
And he helps out when he's home. Just wish he'd stop nagging me for sex all the time. I only just got my body back after all these years of breastfeeding, and everybody needs to stop touching me.
Except Francois. You don't want anyone to touch you, but you're having an affair.
What's it like having a perfect marriage? I see you two together and I'm so jealous I could scream.
Nothing's perfect.
But you still have sex.
Well, yeah.
How often do you do it?
Oh, once or twice a week.
Once or twice a week?
Pretty much.
I don't think I have it in me. It's not easy managing 2 kids, a household, and an affair. I'm completely exhausted.
You must really love this Francois guy.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's difficult that it's more tantalizing. But it's hard finding time for him. Roland's always checking up on me with his stupid computer forensics.
There's a way around everything.
You sound like you've got experience with this.
Who would want to have an affair with me?
Roland Charles Harper would.
Right.
He sexualizes all my friends.
The mommy group?
The mommy group. You. My sorority sisters. And honestly, I don't really care. I mean, as long as he's safe and he doesn't let me in on the details, I just don't care if he cheats.
Oh, please, you'd care.
Nope. Roland's never understood me. After the first time we had sex, he got up from bed and got on his computer to check his bank account. There was no cuddling, no kissing, no... How was that for you?
Why did you marry him again?
I knew he'd be a good father and a good provider. And he is. But with us, nothing's changed. He goes to work, and he comes home, he deals with the kids, he eats, he wants sex. I say no. So then he jerks off and goes to bed and does it all again. There's no substance to him. He doesn't care about things the way I do. He's such a man. I'm married to a goddamn stereotype.
I'm sure there's more to him than that.
There's not. It's not like Aaron. There's not an artistic bone in his body.
Aaron's so romantic.
Roland is Roland. But I'll never leave him, and he'll never leave me. I couldn't do without the money, and he can't do without the pampering.
Yes.
So, things are good with you and Aaron?
Yeah, pretty good.
I hate your guts.
Now that the kids are gone, he's walking around the house naked all the time and coming on to me before I even had a cup of coffee. He's a new man.
I can't even orgasm unless I'm drunk. You know, people in my family die young anyway. Being married for the rest of my life won't be so bad if it won't be very long.
More wine it is?
What's so funny, lady?
Oh, nothing. What did you get for dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Oh. Who on earth would ever think that cake looked appetizing?
You said to get something sweet.
I think you'd get something that made me want to vomit just looking at it.
It's fine, really. Thanks for picking up dessert.
Only you are welcome.
What the hell is wrong with you two? It looks like a pile of shit.
You want to go back to the store and get something else?
This is the sort of selection you'd make. I'll go get plates. I assume you want some, since you seem to think this is the kind of thing people actually eat.
Well, I'll be eating it for the rest of the week if that's how you feel about it.
Good. You can have it.
Not now! Did you never see us?
She won't. What'd she say while I was gone?
Nothing.
Nothing. But that's good.
I don't relish spying on your wife for you.
I just want to know the truth.
You're so hypocritical.
I know. Maybe tonight?
Tempting.
Come on.
Oh, try to contain yourself.
Who wants shit cake?
Did she see you two?
I don't think so. She probably would have said something, right?
I don't know. Would you have said something in the same situation?
She did drink an awful lot.
Is that unusual for her?
Well, not really, I guess.
So why did you lie to Mimi about how you and Aaron are doing?
I like feeling better than her about something.
Hey honey, have you seen my keys?
Probably where you left them.
Which was where?
Aaron, seriously. This is why I always put my keys in the same exact place every day. If you just start a routine, you'll never lose them.
Thanks, that's so helpful. I'll start tomorrow. Can you help? I'm running so late.
Think you'll win your case.
Aggravated assault? He's pleading out.
Are you ever going to trial again?
Who has time for that?
People who aren't guilty.
We're all guilty of something. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Love you too.
You think he's sloppy?
He's one of the smartest people I know, but also a straight up dumbass.
You don't respect him.
It's not that. I'm in awe of his passions. He writes, he rollerblades, he plays guitar. Whatever he does, he's good at. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough for him.
But not roll.
Oh, he's way out of my league. When do you need to be back?
Well, Mimi drank a whole bottle of wine by herself, so.
You can stay the night. Perfect.
Do you have any idea how nice it is to have someone I can just relax with?
I certainly do.
No bills, no kids.
No birthday presents, no calendar.
Well, we do have a calendar. That cooking class you signed up for was brilliant.
Oh, the gym's good too.
You get a pretty great workout, and you're the icing on my cake.
Your shit cake?
Oh, God. It wasn't that bad.
It tasted great.
Right? Who cares what it looks like? You shouldn't have to humiliate me in front of company like that. It's not like any of us need to be eating dessert all the time anyway. Well, you could. Don't ever go on a diet, will you?
I'm always on a diet.
Please. You know what I thought the first time you hugged me?
I'm afraid to ask.
I thought, what a wonderful amount of body. You're just perfect.
No one's more perfect than Mimi.
You are the sexiest woman I've ever known.
Better check it.
That's nothing. Just my calendar reminding me to have an 8 a.m. with the tax guy.
Oh, for God's sakes. The taxes, if you can write a check for that amount of money, I don't want to hear about your tax complaints.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. It just struck a chord when Mimi told me about it. She's so braggy about money. Then she complains about you being shallow. Please.
I am shallow. What you see is what you get.
You're wrong, both of you. There's a heart inside that.
Robot.
A robot that occasionally brings dessert.
Christ. She likes chocolate. How is chocolate cake wrong in that scenario? It's that kind of bullshit that makes me just want to give up trying.
I know. You didn't deserve that.
What did I do to deserve you? I don't want you to have a lover. It's the least complicated, most stress-relieving thing I've ever done.
Not complicated, not stressful.
Not in comparison with marriage.
That's because we haven't been caught.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. So why didn't you tell me about Mimi and Francois?
It wasn't my place to do it.
You were the only friend I had.
It was an awkward position for me. Not that I hadn't put myself there or made it worse by seeing you.
I was just so relieved I could talk to you. I had no one else who understood.
Yeah, well, we're talking about it after we've just had sex.
You mean really good sex? I know I'm a hypocrite, but one, she's given me permission, and two, I'm never gonna fall in love with anyone else.
Never.
You know how this is. Doesn't mean that I like you any less or want you any less. I'll always want you, even after we're done and you've moved on to bigger and better things.
Trying to get rid of me.
I don't have to, do I?
Not yet.
Good. But don't love me. Won't do us any good.
None of this does us any good.
Probably not, but I don't want to stop.
Me neither.
Yes!
How much time do you have?
Enough. Roland's mom's with the kids. Roland's at the gym. He only goes a couple of times a week. So he's always there late, soaking in the hot tub.
Cass is at her cooking class.
Maybe they should see each other.
Very funny.
I have to talk about you in code with Cass. She thinks that you are a Frenchman named Francois, who's married to a friend of my cousin.
She hates being lied to.
So why do you do it?
Why do either of us do it?
I don't know.
You know, when we were kids, I never thought that I would get up at 6 o'clock to put on a suit, you know? I was gonna be a writer. I was gonna travel the world doing book tours and having hot babes throw themselves at me.
Babes at bookstores.
I met Cass in a bookstore. There are babes in bookstores.
Being a public defender is a noble second choice.
I get a lot of material for stories.
You've hardly written anything in a decade.
I write short stories. You try having twins and see how much free time you have.
You're not allowed to write about me.
Oh no?
No, never. Don't you think that Cass would recognize me?
I don't know. Has she ever seen you naked?
No. Remember in 4th grade when you asked me to marry you?
Oh Lord, yes.
It was Valentine's Day and you got on one knee.
And you cried and said that I had embarrassed you in front of everybody.
I wanted to say yes, but, you know, I was 10. I didn't think you really liked me. Why did we go back and forth so much over the years?
We should have had sex in high school. The mystery kept us coming
But
back.
I was a prude back then.
Well, thank God you outgrew that.
We never liked each other at the same time.
What are you talking about? I was in love with you in high school.
Yeah, and then you got over me. You dated that dopey-looking girl who'd never even been to a Starbucks.
And yet she was not a prude.
And then I was in love with you in college.
But then I met Cass,
And I met Roland.
and Cass got pregnant. How did 20 years go by?
You know, I still have that Valentine you gave me in 4th grade.
Are you serious?
It has Kermit and Miss Piggy on it, and it says, roses are red, violets are blue, Mimi, my dear, I love you.
It's not very original.
We were 10.
I'm a little better with words now. I could probably write you a sonnet.
Sonnets are wasted on me.
All right. There once was a girl who ate shit cake.
Oh my God!
Cass told me about
It
it.
was disgusting.
It's sort of a metaphor, isn't it?
The shit cake?
Yeah. I mean, we're all just going through our lives looking for a pick-me-up, an escape from the drudgery of offices and jail cells and other people's problems.
Oh, and diapers, and cleaning all day, and teaching the alphabet to the kids.
And never feeling like you're good enough.
Even though people always told us we were special.
But you always feel like you're nothing but a lump on a plate.
Every day we sit down at our table and stare at each other.
And eat a big old piece of shit cake.
Why didn't we get married?
We'd just be eating shit cake together instead of with someone else.
But we are more compatible than you and Cass.
What are you talking about? I can't afford you.
Be serious.
You be serious. I loved you first, but you're never gonna leave Roland, and you don't respect me.
I just wish you made a little more money.
You're shallow.
You're a coward.
I go into jail cells every day. I'm not a coward.
You could have had babes in bookstores, baby. Don't you think you're gonna wake up someday and stare at the ceiling and think, is this it? Is this all there is?
You act like I haven't already.
I've had that date a million times.
It's because you don't do anything. You have a degree from Stanford, meaning get a job.
I've had jobs.
Yeah, folding sweaters.
Fashion design isn't just folding sweaters.
And now you sit at home and fold laundry and order things online and deal with stupid, boring domestic bullshit.
It's not stupid. Who else would do it?
You have enough money you could literally hire someone to do everything that you do in a day.
I like to feel needed.
Well, he's never going to need
Not
you.
the way you do. We should get going. Cass will be home soon, and I told Roland's mom I'd be back around 9 o'clock.
Okay. Listen, do you love me?
In a way.
Who was the coward again?
So when did you start to suspect something was up with Erin and Mimi?
As soon as we reconnected a few years ago, she's the one who got away, you know. I always thought there was something there, but oddly enough, it didn't bother me.
Why not?
Because Aaron was with me, and he loved me.
And you loved him.
And I loved him. It's like You think you love someone enough that nothing can take a crack at you. Not able to flame, not even having twins. We're such a team. Taking turns with every feeding, every diaper. He took the kids on walks in the East Bay Hills, and I fell more and more in love with him, just watching him love our children. You don't think you can love someone more, and then you see them loving something you accidentally made together, and it makes your heart ache so much you think you might die right there, just from watching love happen in front of you.
You never talked about it like that.
We've been through a lot together, and it's been hard, and we've obviously needed each other. Amy and Aaron grew up together, but Aaron and me, we became adults together.
So what am I supposed to do today again?
You have an appointment to get your oil change, and I'm gonna try to get some bills paid.
Okay. What's going on tonight?
We're going to dinner at Mimi and Roland's house.
We've been seeing an awful lot of them lately.
It's kind of nice, isn't it?
I guess.
You don't have to go if you don't want to, but it's Roland's birthday and Mimi wanted to have her whole mommy group, and Roland's like, no, it's my birthday, let's just have some close friends. So then Mimi's like, okay, how about Aaron and Cass?
Okay, I get it. It's just work has been really busy and I'm tired and I thought you would have papers to grade.
It was just quizzes.
All right.
But we do have to go to the store. I promise to bring a bottle or two of wine and some dessert.
Okay.
What's wrong?
It's so boring having the same conversations with the same people all the time.
Yeah, watching TV every night would be way better.
Don't you ever get tired of the same thing day in and day out?
That's adulthood. It's just surviving.
You really think that everyone is just putting one foot in front of the other?
Yes, because they are.
Don't you ever wonder what would have happened if I hadn't gone to college? What if I just stuck around my parents' house and written stories, or I'd backpacked through Europe, or joined a band or something?
I think you wonder that.
What about your dreams?
I don't have dreams, Aaron. I have reality. And the reality is that you have an oil change, I have bills to pay, and we need to hurry up. We have plans tonight, and we still need to shower.
Okay.
I know you hate people, but these are some of your oldest friends.
I am not friends with Roland. That guy moves to the city, no college degree, no money, 5 years, he's a millionaire. Jesus.
But he was in the right place at the right time.
There were tons of people who were in the same place at the same time. You and I were there too.
We're not computer geniuses. Besides, do you think money would make you happy? Roland and Mimi aren't happy. She's cheating on him.
And why are we pretending? Why are we always going over to their house every Saturday night, pretending that we're all just average, boring American couples drinking wine we can't afford to buy?
They're your
I'm
friends.
closer to Mimi than I am these days.
Doubt it.
All right, fine, I'm sorry. It's just, I really wish that they would come over to our house so that we could get drunk.
They have a much nicer house.
Our house is great if you're drunk.
Aaron, just get your shit done. Oil change, come home, shower. Got it?
Got it.
Love you.
Love you too.
Finally got the kids down, but Aaron and Cash should be here any minute.
You look nice.
Don't get started, all right? There's no time.
What?
You look nice, Mimi. How about a quickie, Mimi?
Okay. How about a longie then?
Sorry. Hey, thanks for coming. It's great to see you. Yeah. We're having my mom's famous lasagna tonight.
Hey, do you remember that snowstorm that we had our junior year Martin Luther King weekend?
I miss snow days.
Oh, there was like a foot of snow on the ground and we were dumb enough to drive over to your house.
And my mom would let you leave until the weather got better.
We were there for a week and your mom made Italian food every
And
night.
I made pancakes for breakfast every day. We literally ran out of flour.
You just a sentimental couple.
Want to trade?
Very funny. I like a big, strong, nerdy man like Roland. Aren't we all so lucky to have people in our lives that really make us tick?
No doubt.
Couldn't be luckier.
So what's in the bag?
We got a little wine and some dessert.
Oh, great. What'd you get?
Okay, don't hate me.
It was my idea, so.
Aaron Joshua Powell. Did you bring shit cake?
We went to the store store to look for something on our way here, and I saw another shit cake, and I thought, oh my god, it's number 2.
I love you. And since it's Roland's birthday, and apparently he's into that kind of thing.
We decided we had to buy it.
Wow. It's like you're all ganging up on me.
Oh, honey.
But we're not assholes. We also brought some lemon bars because I know that you like fruity desserts better than chocolate.
You do?
How long have you known me, Roland? I love you.
I know.
Anyone want some wine?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's open what you brought. Wine over to the kitchen.
I'll come help.
Gonna make it really awkward to go back out there. I've been doing that.
I don't know, Mimi, do you think the Cabernet or the Pinot?
Either's fine. You could open both and see what you like.
Everything okay out there?
Perfect.
Mimi, where's the wine opener?
Do you need me to come find it?
No, I can handle it.
I heard of this thing where you can open a bottle of wine by putting it in your shoe and then tapping it against the wall.
Does that work?
We're trying it.
Let us know when you're done.
Don't wake up the kids!
Oh, nearly there.
Oh, steady. Is it coming out?
Don't break it. Your time.
Oh, yes! Now we're in business.
Is it open?
Great, you guys are the best. All right there, babe?
Yeah, that was a bit of a workout opening it that way.
I'm surprised it worked.
I saw a video about it online once.
You guys want me to bring out the appetizers, or should I just bring up lasagna now?
Or we can start with dessert.
That was incredibly risky.
I was sure we were getting caught.
What would you have done if you got caught?
I don't know. It's like nothing else exists when I'm with him. I used to think about it all the time. Did I smell different? Did I look different? What's funny, Doc, is you really don't look any different in the mirror once you've cheated on your husband. It's kind of crazy, honestly. You're the same person, you just crossed a line you never thought you would. Not because you're particularly moral, more like you think you never have the opportunity.
Were you just waiting for the right moment, the right person?
It's kind of like staying in a hotel room. It's a lot nicer than your house sometimes. And you don't have to worry about the mess you make. Pillows everywhere, sheets, blankets. You screw it all up and then you just walk away. You let someone else deal with it all out.
Oh, thank God you're here.
Oh, tell us everything.
Apparently, Roland ran into Francois at a happy hour after work. You know, my cousin's friend's husband. The guy that I cheated on Roland with.
Right.
Oh my God, what happened?
Roland had only met him once at my cousin's wedding. Can't believe he even recognized him. Anyway, Roland went right up to the guy and apparently beat the shit out of him. Right in front of his boss. Now Francois is pressing assault charges and his boss is furious.
Holy shit!
Where is he?
At the county lockup, I think. He hasn't called me yet. His colleague called me to tell me what happened.
Oh, Roland.
No. Aaron, what are we going to do?
I can pull some strings to get in and see him.
Do I need bail money? I've never had to deal with something like this.
I'll be in touch and then we'll figure out who this Francois character is.
What do you mean? Mimi knows who he is.
Well, I don't.
He's able to walk, but there might be
maybe a broken nose, and maybe some cracked ribs.
Let's hope those ribs don't puncture anything.
Oh shit, Aaron!
It's gonna be okay.
We're gonna figure things out, baby.
What the hell was he thinking?
I'm sure he wasn't thinking at all.
Cass, can you watch the kids while Aaron and I get downtown? I cannot tell his mother about this.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. I don't know what I'd do without you guys.
It's fine. Just go. I've got the kids.
Okay, thanks.
Let's go.
Sorry you got pulled into this.
No, please, this is what I do.
This guy. He said he had no idea what Mimi's name was. Do you believe that?
Yeah, well...
What?
I don't think that Mimi was sleeping with that guy.
Are you serious? I found their emails.
How do you know it was the same guy?
He was at her cousin's wedding, and they were laughing at the reception, and then he gave her his number.
That may very well be.
Why don't you believe me?
Look, man, it doesn't matter. You can't go around beating people up. I mean, what the hell?
I know. I just been having this fantasy for the longest time that I'd finally be in the same room with this guy, and then be done. Well, shit. Now or never.
Listen, as your attorney, it's great to have fantasies. You can have all the fantasies you want about beating someone up, but what you cannot do is act on that fantasy unlawfully.
So what's going to happen?
You're a first-time offender, probably a slap on the wrist. You'll have community service, maybe probation. It'll be over before you know it.
Probably lose my job.
Yeah, I'd be more worried about that.
God, Mimi's going to leave me for sure.
I don't know.
I'm not making any money. Are you nuts?
You have stock options, man. You could probably retire.
Not with the way Mimi spends money.
Yeah, well, she's going to be spending that money on bail here in just a minute, so let's not get too high and mighty with her about it.
What am I going to do?
Well, the first thing you're going to do is promise that you're not going to beat anyone else up. And listen, man, there's something else I need to tell you.
What is it about Cass?
Cass, no, it's about Mimi.
She's really angry, right?
Well, more worried than angry.
What?
But I don't think that she was sleeping with that guy Francois.
Yes, she was. I found their emails.
No, that was an alias.
How would you know?
Because I've been best friends with Mimi my entire life.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
What?
It's you.
Me?
You're Francois.
I don't know what you're
I've been fucking Cassandra. This is some sweet justice. Way better than kicking your ass.
Okay, I get it.
No, seriously. I've been fucking her for like a year now.
Are you telling me that my wife is the cheat?
Why do you think her cooking hasn't improved remarkably?
Cooking class? I thought she was just bad at it.
Learn my lesson. Most obvious answers are right in front of your face.
I have not admitted to anything.
You haven't denied it either.
Fine, I deny it, and you need to find a new lawyer.
No, you're good at your job.
I don't usually have clients that are fucking my wife.
Look, just give me probation and nothing else, and I'll pay you up.
Will you stop fucking my wife?
Will you stop fucking my...
I never said I did.
At least they didn't beat each other up.
If Roland were going to be jealous of Mimi and Aaron's relationship, he wouldn't have allowed Mimi to stay friends with him all this time. I guess the history just made him less jealous somehow.
Were you surprised about Erin?
Are you kidding? Oh, she's fucking perfect. She's slim and beautiful. She shaves her legs every single day.
That's not what I meant. What I meant was, were you surprised that Erin wasn't angry with you, just Roland?
He knew I was depressed when the kids left. And he tried to be there for me. It's just, motherhood takes your whole identity for 18 years. And then trying to figure out who you are when they don't need you anymore, it felt like being rejected by the person you love most. Like, who am I outside of motherhood? What was I going to do with only Erin in my life?
Men go through identity crises also.
I didn't sense there was anything wrong with him.
You knew he wanted more sex.
Oh, people don't cheat for sex. There's always another reason.
That's often true, but not always true.
Believe me, I didn't need more sex.
What did you need there?
It's a novelty, you know. Being wanted. I didn't grow up with dozens of men sniffing around me the way Mimi did. I was always the awkward fat kid with glasses who liked to read. I wasn't the person anyone chased. Roland chased me, and it was at exactly the right time. I was lonely, my job sucks, money's always tight. Aaron walks around like he's miserable. Like he didn't get to do all the shit he wanted to do, and it makes me feel guilty. Like I entrapped him with getting pregnant when we were 21, and that meant that he had to grow up. And the kids going away left a really unexpected hole. I was walking around like an empty shell, completely hollowed out, indifferent to everything. I was the living dead. So when Roland called me that first time,
Hey, thanks for watching the baseball game with me the other day. It's not every day your home team's in the World Series.
it was so much fun. I've missed watching baseball. Aaron thinks sports are beneath him.
And what's beneath you?
What do you mean?
I don't have any good lines.
Lines?
Look, when Aaron and Mimi took our kids trick-or-treating and you were sitting there watching the game, I just couldn't take my eyes off you.
Are you drunk?
Isn't that how this works?
So you're drunk dialing me on a Wednesday, and I have to get up at 5 a.m.? Good night, Roland.
No, Cass, listen. I've wanted you since the first moment I saw you. I'm not kidding. I wanted to be with you, to touch you. I wanted to feel your whole body like, against me. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Am I doing this right? I've never drunk dialed anyone before.
I've never been drunk dialed.
Oh. Nothing to compare me to. Perfect. Look, here goes. I don't know why, but when we were watching the game, you called each pitch like you were an umpire, and you'd smile at me because you were almost always right, and I was just in awe. And then you left your jacket in my car, and we all went to the beach. The whole car smells like you now. I just can't stop thinking about you and wanting you, and I feel like you need to know that you're adorable. It's maybe not the right word. I mean, worthy of being adored, worshipped, adorable. I bet your husband doesn't say that to you, or if he does, maybe it's started to lose any meaning because you don't look at him the way you look at me. And I'd like to see how you look at me if it were just us for a night.
I had never even considered the possibility of being with another man after Aaron and I got married. But to be 40, washed up, and suddenly wanted? Someone wanted me, and not just anyone, but a really good-looking, fabulously wealthy, incredibly successful, definitely sexy man. Someone who everyone would want, but you don't even think they even come close to the same league. And he wanted me. Me.
So, you'll meet me? Tonight. I'll text you the address.
I told him no and went and bought a pack of cigarettes and chain smoked until dawn. I hadn't smoked since college.
But eventually you said yes.
He didn't stop chasing me, and I felt alive for the first time in years.
How did Mimi react to all this coming out?
I don't know. She's not talking to me.
Kind of an indication of how she's taking it.
Yeah,
Are you going to keep seeing each other?
I don't know.
Well, you could always be open about it. Have an open marriage or polycule.
That's not what I want.
What do you think the others would say if they were here?
Look, I'm really sorry that I didn't tell you about Francois. I just didn't want you to be alarmed. And just think, all this time, you were saying that I was more suited to Aaron, and he was Francois.
I gotta say, you're a lucky man, my friend.
We both are.
So, does Cass do that thing with you where she wants a ton of foreplay before you even get started?
I don't know that we should compare notes.
Oh my God. Do you want to compare notes?
He doesn't cuddle with you, does he?
I'm not the cuddling type.
Oh, I'm a cuddler.
She's up a lot of heat, doesn't she?
Cass?
Which, thing do you prefer?
Cass has better.
Roland's is just so.
Circumcised.
Oh, no shit. You? Well, I'm Jewish, so you know.
Size makes a difference.
Have you ever thought about the four of us?
More wine.
So if you're not circumcised, can Cass still do that hand thing?
Oh my God, that hand thing.
They wouldn't compare notes like that. People aren't that happy.
You don't know how to psychoanalyze them?
I noticed that you weren't part of that conversation.
I don't want to share Roland. He was my confidant, my partner in crime. I mean, it isn't a crime anymore. I don't know what it is.
Have you been talking with Aaron, arguing?
We're not throwing anything in each other's faces. I just know that if he's out, there's a good chance he's with me.
And if you're out,
It doesn't matter. Wherever I am, I'm alone.
God, I love you.
Oh, Aaron,
What?
none of that, all right?
Cass wants to be with Roland. You know that, right?
No, I don't think she does.
We could make it so easy on everyone.
Look, I only have an hour. You want to talk? Come on.
Mimi, I love you. You have a 30-year-old Valentine from me. We're not getting any younger, and we have wasted so much time already.
Aaron, I don't love you enough to leave Roland.
What are you talking about?
We have kids. We have a house.
So do we.
You have a box. I live in the hills. And your kids are practically adults.
So?
I'm not having my kids grow up in a broken home.
A broken home. What is it now? Structurally sound?
What do you want me to do? Move into an apartment with you and my 2 kids and all their toys and clothes?
No, kick him out. I can move in with you.
No, Aaron. I don't want that.
Well, then what has all of this been about?
Having some fun.
Having some fun. You have been stringing me along.
I didn't promise you anything. Look, you're incredible in bed, and you like to hold me. It's nice. It doesn't have to be more than that.
But it could be. Cass doesn't want to be with me. You don't want to be with Roland. You and I are so great together. What is stopping us?
I don't have any money if I'm with you. Sure, I might get the house and some money. You could pay child support, but it just wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't have the kind of money that I have now.
So you're seriously not going to be with me because of money?
I'll never be poor again, Aaron. I lived in a trailer park until I was 12, or have you conveniently forgotten the darker parts of our childhood?
I have a steady job. You can get a job. We don't have to live in a trailer
I
park.
like my life.
No, you don't. Stop lying to yourself.
Look, I know you think this is going to solve all your problems, but that's not true. Sure, we'd be fine for a while. I could get used to living in a house the size of my master bedroom. My kids would adjust, but after a few years, we'd be right back to eating shit cake. Except this time, it'll be with the one person that you thought was the answer. And it'll break you. It'll make you see that there's no such thing as true love. There's just 1,000 unsexy things that you have to deal with in life. And when you wake up to see that I didn't solve anything for you, you'll hate me. And then what will it have been worth?
So you're not going to be with me because you think it's going to ruin our relationship?
It's because I don't want to lose you as my friend. And if I were with you, then you couldn't be my best friend anymore. You'd be the person I was complaining about with my girlfriends. I don't want you to be that guy. I want you to be Aaron. My Aaron. My friend. My best friend.
You can't do this to me. How am I supposed to be your friend? I love you.
Get over it.
How?
You always do.
Where do you have to be now?
Therapy.
Good one.
Feel free to use it.
Are you really in therapy?
Yeah.
Did you talk about me?
I mainly talk about whether I want to stay with Aaron.
Do you want to?
I don't know.
I'm desperate to stay with Mimi.
Clearly.
No, I love her.
What the fuck is this, Roland? And cuddling? This is really unlike you.
I thought about not coming, but I just didn't bear it.
That's strong commitment right there.
You didn't have to come either.
I needed to see you.
It's been a hell of a month.
I know.
Losing my job, looking for another one, and then the legal ramifications.
Look, Roland.
Dear God, Cassandra, don't break up with me.
What?
I can't take one more thing.
Okay.
Do you know what I think about when I can't sleep?
What?
I lie in bed and I imagine what it would be like if I didn't have to be a provider in a workforce.
I thought you were going to say you thought about having 2 wives and 2 kids.
That's what I'm jerking off.
You're so gross.
Sounded great to me.
Which life would you really live?
I don't know. It just, you know how much of my life I'm missing? I work nonstop. I see you occasionally. I barely see my kids. I work so I can't think about anything else. I can't block it out.
What are you trying to block out?
You know how hard it is to be a man?
Oh, please.
No, I'm serious. What if I wanted to stay home with the kids and make me be the provider?
Do you want to be a stay-at-home dad?
It doesn't matter what I want to do. Everyone would think I'm a deadbeat. Society puts men in these little provider boxes and they can't get out of them. They aren't allowed to stay home or talk or cry or express themselves. How different would my life be if I had friends? Women have friends, but every man I know just goes to work and goes home. They don't have friends, they don't have lives. I have no life. No wonder I'm sleeping with you. Adultery isn't acceptable, but it's the traditional social outlet.
So, that's what this is.
I don't know what else to do. I'm a mess. I can be angry, or I can fuck. Those are my options.
Roland, I'm trying to figure things out too. We all are.
So you really are breaking up with me.
I don't know. Aaron doesn't want to lose Mimi. She's his friend.
She has tons of friends.
Aaron doesn't.
See? Men are lonely. Aaron needs Mimi. And I need you. You're the only person I can be honest with.
We don't have to fuck each other to be friends. I don't know how to move on with my life. You're like some infection that just won't go away.
Why do you see me? Huh? What is it about me that's had you thinking all this time? Yeah, okay, I'll risk it.
Oh, please.
No. I know why I'm here.
For revenge, right? So Mimi couldn't win?
Cute. I've never known why you're here.
I don't know.
You don't know. It's not a good reason.
There aren't any good reasons.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, there's nothing to tell.
I spill my guts to you constantly.
You do not.
Tell me.
Just leave it.
No, tell me.
What do you want to hear? That I can't be without you? That you opened up something inside of me and I'm terrified of losing it? That you chased me and wanted me and now I chase you and want you? That the obsession is mutual and I'm addicted to it?
Look, now that they know this could be okay. No more hiding, no more fake therapy appointments and cooking classes.
I cannot pretend this is normal.
Why not? We've been together for over a year. All four of us have been.
Look, I love you, okay? I'm enthralled. There's no escaping you. When I'm in the shower, when I'm at work, when I'm driving, when I'm lying in bed at night listening to Aaron snore. When I'm fucking Aaron, I want to be with you. I'm tired of pretending that I'm content with the way things are, and you aren't either. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Cass, it's.
I know. There's your kids and your house and the finances and the treadmill of misery you've got yourself on. Just keep walking and standing in the same place. That's you. You want it all, and you've gotten to the point where you can have every single thing you want, except for real, honest-to-God happiness. But you won't turn off the machine. You just keep walking and standing in place, and the world keeps turning, and you don't even notice.
This isn't a bad situation. It's just making the best of a midlife crisis.
A crisis has an ending. It has stakes. There's nothing at stake for you. You lost your job, and if you were smart, you have enough money to live for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, Erin's in love with me. She doesn't give a shit about him. He's her backup boyfriend who likes to cuddle and reminisce about how he was going to be the next Steinbeck. She lets him live in the daydream, and I make him get his oil change and keep track of his keys. You both love her, and she hates both of you. I'm the only person here who has the capacity to love either one of you, and all you do is worship someone who's using you. Oh, you want me to grow the fuck up!
I had fun.
Yeah.
Look, if anything changes for me, I'll let you know, but no promises.
And that's when I thought I might die. Right there. That instant.
Are you thinking of harming yourself?
I'm already harmed.
Have you heard from him?
No.
Have you reached out to him?
No.
Is that unusual?
We texted every day for over a year. Yeah. It's unusual.
So, how are you feeling?
You know, I stared at myself in the mirror today for a long time, and I thought it was all a lie. I saw nothing in myself that was worthy of him.
But that's not true.
I can't blame him for walking away. I tried to complicate things when he had been clear with me from the beginning that he wanted to keep things uncomplicated.
No relationship is ever uncomplicated, even the best ones.
Hey,
Hey. So, how was your day?
I lost my case.
I'm sorry.
What about you? How was your day?
Did you eat yet?
No, I thought I would have some leftovers.
We could go out if you want.
Like on a date.
I get paid tomorrow.
We could just pick something up from the store.
It would be cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how about we get some shit cake?
For dinner?
Sure.
Cake for dinner.
We're adults. We can have whatever the hell we want for dinner.
To be honest, if you close your eyes, it's really the best tasting cake in town.
So a shit cake for two then?
Yeah.
I liked it when we had it before.
Yeah, it was great.
I think I need that.
I think I need that too.
Oh.
That's the end of our time. I'll see you next week.